We've already had quite a lot of parents coming in. Varying views on this. Leanne Dawson, I love it. The longer the better. Children grow up too fast. Time together is precious. But then Sarah Truss say, my kids are at secondary school, have 8-week terms, 2-week holidays, 4 weeks in the summer. It's perfect. Wish my 7-year-old primary school followed suit. What's your take on it?
Well, we think actually for poorer children in particular that actually having a shorter summer break could be a good thing. We've seen evidence in America, you have a thing called learning loss, that because those children aren't getting enriched, because they're not going on those camping trips you had earlier and other things, that they come back and often they've spent a lot of time in front of the TV and too much time in front of the TV, and they come back with a couple of months learning loss behind those other children. So we think it could be worth trying. I'm conscious this might be very unpopular with my children as well as others, but you do get extra weeks off in other parts of the year. So these schools will be shortening the summer break, but then you get more time off at October and Easter.
So how do countries like Sweden manage with 10 and 11-week holidays then, and their results are very good?
Well, these international comparisons, you have to be really careful with them because a lot of it comes down to...
You just compared to America with a system you like.
Absolutely, absolutely. But you do have to be careful. And I think what I would say is these schools, let's evaluate the outcomes for this, actually, because there is lots of international evidence. But what we find in these international comparisons is its quality of teaching, its cultures are different. So I think you have to be a bit careful just comparing, those countries and look at what would work here.
A lot of the parents that we talk to, particularly as we come to holiday time, struggle with costs as well of holidays. School holidays, holiday companies ramp up costs. This would see quite a sort of a huge shift in the cost patterns for holidays and would make it more accessible for parents to go abroad, and I imagine would play into that side of family life as well. Yeah,
I was thinking about this on the way here. If every school had 4 weeks holiday, actually the prices would go up, right? Because it's even...
Those 4 weeks would be even more focused.
The 4 weeks would
but then you'd have holidays elsewhere. This is what Sarah Truss says. They got 2-week holidays where usually the half-term is 1 week and slightly stagger it. That might make it...
I think that would be a good idea. If you had different local authorities maybe having those 4 weeks at slightly different times, you might see the cost of holidays come down a bit, and I think that's a really big thing for families, actually, the price of holidays, as well as the educational sort of enrichment of their kids.
That's key, isn't it? OK, Lee, thanks very much for joining us this morning. Yvonne Hillis says English parents should be thankful they don't live in Northern Ireland. Our schools will finish at the end of June and start back at the beginning of September. By the time your children are off, ours have already had 4 weeks holiday and another 4 to go. Most of us would love there to be only a 6-week summer.